Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our REDSHORT webinar. During today's webinar, we will be discussing the Protect Your Systems Amigo, or PYSA ransomware. A link to a related article will be made available in the chat box. Red Sky Alliance has yet to identify the actors behind this ransomware, but they appear to be opportunistic attackers driven by profit. The ransomware group was first observed in the wild in October of 2018, and the sombrero and mustache logo could indicate attackers in a specific geolocation, but could also just be a red herring designed to mislead researchers. Based on the ransom note, the attackers do not appear to be native English speakers. PYSA ransomware, also known as Mespinoza, was first observed in 2018. The malware uses a lot of open source and free tools such as PSExec, Remote Desktop Protocol, and Empire malware. Up until December 2019, a .locked extension was added to the encrypted files. However, in December 2019, there was a change to the code, which also changed the file extension to a .PYSA extension. The malware does have the ability to exfiltrate data for the attackers to use as blackmail/extortion later on. The attackers then take that stolen data and upload it to a mega.nz website. This is a site commonly used by attackers to store stolen data. PYSA attackers typically gain access to the network using compromised RDP or remote desktop protocol credentials or through phishing emails. Once in the network, the attackers use the Advanced Port Scanner and Advanced IP Scanner by Famatech to map out the network. They then install open source tools such as PowerShell Empire, Coatic, and Mimikatz. The attackers also disable security services on the infected device to avoid detection, and it has the ability to disable multiple antivirus engines. Using open source tools, the threat actors exfiltrate files from the victim network and then encrypt all connected devices and data. Mimikatz is an open source post-exploitation toolkit that pulls passwords from memory, as well as hashes and other authentication credentials. PowerShell Empire is a post-exploitation toolkit that provides the ability to run PowerShell agents without needing the PowerShell.exe executable, as well as provides modules ranging from keyloggers to Mimikatz and communication processes to avoid network detection, which are used in this case. Coatic is an open source penetration toolkit that has several options for staging payloads and creating implants. And of course, WinSCP is an open source tool that provides secure file transfers between local and remote computer systems. Once files are exfiltrated, they're then encrypted and the ransom message is generated and displayed. So one of the things I find very interesting about the PYSA groups is many threat actors such as CLOP claim that they don't attack quote unquote soft targets such as nursing homes, orphanages, or charities. PYSA certainly has no such limitation. This group has been seen targeting educational institutions mostly, likely because they're often easier targets. But in these institutions, the educational institutions account for about 1/5 of PYSA victims. But PYSA has also been seen targeting a foster care group and a port authority. Companies and municipalities have been targeted around the world in countries like US, UK, Spain, South Africa, and more. These actors really don't appear to have any sort of restrictions as far as targeting goes. Unfortunately, the mitigations for PYSA ransomware are relatively generic. IOCs are available upon request, but RDP and phishing should be the main focus of any PYSA mitigation plan. Users should be trained to identify suspicious emails, and any links contained in incoming emails should be disabled by default, which is less common than you would think. While the PYSA ransomware has the ability to delete shadow copies and backups, having cloud backup storage is highly recommended along with network segmentation. And in at least one case that I observed, there was a group who was able to avoid paying a ransom to PYSA because they had third-party backups. Unfortunately, the PYSA mitigation steps aren't really anything new or novel. They're the same mitigation steps that should be part of any good cybersecurity policy. So regarding trending cyber threats this week, 2 of the top 5 malicious email subject lines contain that we observed this week. The emails contain malicious Excel files which drop Trojan malware. As with many malicious email subject lines, these emails attempt to trick the user into opening malicious emails by claiming the target owes them money, or in this case, a debt. Regarding our code repository secrets, over 1,000 user credentials were observed as part of URIs contained in public code repositories. There were almost 1,000 Django config files observed over the past 2 weeks alone. Trends observed for the sinkhole indicators: the get Norway customer IP address 46.212.236.143 lists quote activities like spam, hacks, and port scans end quote as part of its who is description for the IP address, which is very nice of them. Trends observed for the keylogger attacker server used in spy at yandex.com remains the top keylogger attacker server serving predator pain malware this week, and sales one at midombo.com has crept into the top 5 keyloggers servers this week. So in the Intel world, an analyst is expected to be brief, be bright, and be gone. We hope you found today's information interesting and useful. If you have missed a previous brief, recordings are available on our portal at redskyalliance.org/redshorts. Let us know if you're interested in learning more. Please contact Jim McKee at jmckee@wapaclabs.com. Our next live RedShort webinar will be next week. See you then. Thank you.